बिछवा में झूले राधा प्यारी, अरे सावरिया बिछवा में झूले राधा प्यारी, अरे सावरिया धीरे से झुलाओ बनवारी, अरे सावरिया।
गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सेदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं। भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः। विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पगः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। यं प्रव्रजन्तम् अनुपेतम् अपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातराजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवो विनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। यस्वानुभावमखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपमतितीर्षतां तमोन्धं संसारिणां करुणया आह पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनाम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्ग्रे। नमो किञ्चन वित्ताय निवृत्तगुणवृत्तये आत्मारामाय शान्ताय कैवल्यपते नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द। हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द 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 श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द। हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द 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 Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. बोलिए कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। नमः पार्वती बते, हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम। There is something called द्रव्य त्याग, भाव त्याग, निश्चय त्याग and ahankar त्याग. Tyag is of 4 levels. You can come this side, Lalita. No, I can't see you. Thank you. So, dravya tyag, bhav tyag, third was nishchay tyag, and fourth is ahankar tyag. I give an object to somebody. I had money, I offered it to somebody else. I had water, I had annam, I offered to somebody. That is called dravya tyag. Something panch bhautik I give, 5 elemental I give, where I have attachment or I have my association. I offered it to somebody, I gave it. That is called dravya tyag. Second is called bhav tyag. Bhav tyag means, for your joy I gave up my joy. I gave up my attachment on my sukh, I gave my attachment. I was happy with this, but I gave up for your happiness. I gave my love to you. That is called bhav tyag. Bhav tyag. Bhav de diya inhone. People say, na, बहुत भाव से खिलाया. He fed me with lot of bhav. He was hungry without me. Till I ate, he did not eat. बड़ा भाव, बड़ा कष्ट लिया, खिलाया इन्होंने. ये he भाव त्याग, that is called. Bhav tyag is difficult than dravya tyag. Offering of the bhav is difficult than offering of the object. It is apanchikrit. First was panchikrit. Bhav tyag kar diya. Arjun was the one who got Draupadi. Draupadi was married to Arjun, not to Pandavas. Because seeing the fish, no, not seeing the fish, reflection of the fish, and that to moving fish, and that to eyes of the moving fish. So you have to see the reflection and shoot at the eyes of the moving fish, the right eyes or left eyes, something like that. So difficult. You have to see like that and you have to shoot like this. If we were there, we would have shot Drupad only. So, and when he shot, किसी को मार देते हैं हम लोग. And in one go, Arjun shot it. After Arjun shot, Draupadi was Arjun's Draupadi. So she became Mrs. Arjun. Mrs. बोल सकते हैं ना? Like Mrs. Ramesh, Mrs. Suresh, Mrs. Arjun. With the wife you cannot add Mr. Supposing somebody is Shakuntala, so husband cannot be called Mr. Shakuntala. Understood, no? But the husband's name you can call Mrs. Ramesh. Don't ask, don't fight with me. Well, why you are doing discrimination about? Don't fight. You cannot say, this is Mrs. Meenu. Mr. Meenu. उल्टा लगे क्या मिस्टर मीनू की? ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. So when he came and she said, Ma, I have brought someone for you. Kunti too. All Pandavas. And she said, please, all of them take that. Divide with everybody. You know the story. And ultimately, when she realized, she said, no, I did not mean you divide your wife. But they were Mahavrati. Patanjali Yoga says, Sutra says one Mahavrat. Vrat is as per Desh Kal you can change. Intention was something else. But Mahavrat means literally verbatim you follow. Give me another example. Mahavrat, Nachiketa. Father said, Mrittave Twadadami, I'll give you to death. And he went. Mahavrat. तो उसने भाव त्याग कर बोले माँ योर वर्ड्स आर द लास्ट वर्ड. भाव त्याग कर दिया. Nobody will share wife. Nobody will divide his wife among all brothers, etc. It was difficult decision. But Arjun was great. Now that is another aspect how they lived with all 5 brothers. That is another aspect. We can talk about it later on. There is a lot to talk about that also. So ये जो है भाव त्याग, जहाँ ममता उसकी थी वहाँ ममता को छोड़ दिया. भाव त्याग हो गया. Karna was द्रव्य त्यागी. Arjun had little more of भाव त्याग also. ठीक है, आप इसको रख लीजिए. I left my joy for your joy. Third was Nishchay Tyag. I had a conviction about certain thing. I had a certain conviction about certain aspect. My intellect was trained like that, or my thinking was like that. My thinking was like that. In front of somebody, I gave up my Nishchay. This is more difficult to give up my Nishchay. Mirabai goes to his guru, to her guru, and she asks Guru Mantra. She says, who is Yogist? Krishna Devata. Mirabai's Guru Raidas ji says, do Ram Mantra. Ram Mantra jap kiya unhone. Ab dekho. So Ram Mantra jap, but while saying, chanting Ram, she remembered Krishna only. तो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो. कृष्ण रतन धन नहीं बोला उन्होंने. होना चाहिए तो कृष्ण रतन. जनरली our इष्ट you address more. But there she gave up that Nishchay in front of the Guru. This is called Nishchay Tyag. And you took somebody else's Nishchay. This is more pervasive than Bhav Tyag. You can give your Sukh and Dukh, but you can't give your opinion so easily. Opinion giving is a difficult process because Vigyan mein Kosh is very strong, more closer to me. Whatever opinion you have made, it is difficult to give than your sorrows and joys. Opinion difficult hota hai dena. Last and most difficult is Ahankar Tyag. Ahankar Tyag means I give myself only, you can do anything with me now. This is Ahankar Tyag. So Dravya Tyag has a sphere. Bhav Tyag has a bigger sphere. Nishchay Tyag has much bigger sphere. And Ahankar Tyag has very big sphere. In Chandogya it comes, Indra and Virochan both go to Brahmaji in 8th chapter. And they did not understand, both of them. Anyway, I am not going to the detail. But Indra said, Virochan, he said in the right eye is the Paramatma, is there, Dakshinakshani. Both went to drink water. So Virochan, Indra said, how can the Atma be the right eye? Because this is false. Virochan said, Dekho yaar, Indra, leave it. I am going home. Don't trouble me. I understood. He said, but I'll go back. I did not understand how that can be Atma. And there, Indra is the king of the whole Brahmand. Huh? He is Indra, the Raja. And he goes to Brahmaji, and Brahmaji says, 33 years you graze the cows. Indra, not we. We'll be hurt. Because in grazing the cows, you have to clean the cows, you have to clean the cow dung also, you have to milk the cow, you have to do like that. ऐसे से करना पड़ेगा. This is the language cow understands. Like that. You have to feed also. And you can't have very nice clothes. Cow will give one prasad, you go like. So, those who have done, I don't know anybody has done or not. Anybody has grazed the cow here? You have grazed the cow. Sure. Milked also. Are you? Very good. Somebody is ready here. चलो बड़ी अच्छी बात है. Good news you gave. So, Indra was going like that. 33 years is quite a time, huh? One who is habituated to live in luxuries and habituated to give orders. King gives orders, go ahead, get water, milk, no, yes. You have to take order. You को बहुत hurt होता order लेने में. 33 years. You came back. I'm summarizing it. Again, same question he asked. Of course, there is a little difference on the answer. Again, 33 years. Third time, again 33 times 33 years. How much? 99 years. Lekin Indra was so humble. Don't think all Indra are bad. Indra is a position. I thought all Indra are bad only. Indra is a position, is a designation, like Prime Minister. फिर ज्ञान हुआ उनको. Knowledge is not got in a very small man. Swami Abhedananda used to say, तुम करोड़पति बनना चाहते हो, 1 लाख भी नहीं लगाते. You want to become billionaire, you can't invest few 100,000. Ahankar tyag is very difficult there. It's a very bigger area because you give your adhikar on everything. All of course to the God only. You're not giving ahankar. You cannot give ahankar to any worldly person. Ahankar cannot be given to ahankari. It can be given to only nirahankari. Therefore, I use the word offering. One is giving, other is offering. Offering is a better word. We offered Guru Dakshina. This is a better word. Offering is towards the Lord or somebody like Lord. Well, what do you want to say? I want to say bigger is the area. Now, after you give up something big, you identify with the bigger Lord after that. I cannot hold you unless I leave something in my hand. Karma Yoga is a process of giving up your bhava. In Upasana, there is more giving up your ahankar level. So you have to give all 4. Dravya, bhava, nischay and ahankar. And that too, tanmayata should be there. There should be continuity. So you gave up so big. So what is the result, you know? The shape of the God in your mind will be very strong because you gave up everything. how much Grahan is there, that depends how much Tyag is there. Grahan Shakti depends on Tyag Shakti. How much you can take from me, that depends how much you can give up. How much you can give your life to me. How much you can give your life for me, that depends how much you have given your own life. How much time you can give to me, that means how much time of your you have already given up. I hope this is clear. And remember the formula which I have always say, the area of the widening of your mental zone will decide your phal. The bigger phal will be because of bigger shape. Therefore, phal of Arjun and phal of Krishna, phal of Karan was different. Karan also was not, he was a rich person. He was Anganaresh. He was very handsome. Karan. Bright, glorious, very nice personality he had. Very tall, good looking. Oh, yes. He had a valor. Arjun was also very good looking. Rather, if I tell you, Karna was little better as far as outer personality was concerned. Because if sun is strong, he will be brighter. Brilliant, more brilliant. Arjun was Indraputra, Karan was Suryaputra. But phal was very different. The phal, the fruit of situation, Arjun's situation was better than Karan's situation. Karan was Dravyadani, not Bhavdani. And not Ahankar Samarpan. He didn't do a Samarpan of Ahankar. Arjun was not that much of Dravyadani, but he could identify more with the Bhav and more with the Nischay and more with the Ahankar. He gave up very fast. Arjun was more softer person than Karan. He was more humble. Very easily he gave up. Of course, to Lord. Many times Bhagavan said something which Arjun didn't like, but he said, okay, I am giving up. And therefore the fruit of Arjun was that Bhagavan became the charioteer. And fruit of Karna was that the Shalya became charioteer who was discouraging all the time. I mean, whatever Karna did, it all fell somewhere wrongly. To his guru he went and he lied. Only one point. Everything. His guru was not teaching any non-Brahmins. He was a Kshatriya, so he said, no, I'm a Brahmin. And this was his, call of the death. But जो भी कर्ण ने करने की कोशिश की, whatever he tried to do, that ultimately failed. Because Ahankar Samarpan was not there. And Karna, Arjun, whatever he did, it was successful. Gita himself, reading Gita, hearing Gita was a big fruit for Arjun. But Arjun only could say, Shishyasteham Shadimam. Karna did not say, I'm your disciple, please teach me. Please rule upon me. The shape of Arjun's mind was much bigger than the shape of Karna's mind. The Bhagavan Krishna's desire and his shape was very big in Arjun's mind rather than in Karna's mind. Karna knew Bhagavan Krishna is Bhagavan. But he said, no, my loyalty is with Duryodhana and not you. And Bhagavan Krishna goes to Karna before Mahabharata, around 1-2 chapters are there, worth reading in. Karna, Bhagavan says, Karna, Yudhishthir is your younger brother. I mean, every day Yudhishthir will touch your feet. Every day all 5 Pandavas will touch your feet. I will walk behind you. But fight with Pandavas, not with Kauravas. He said, please don't persuade me for that. I am already obliged. And if you give me the kingdom, sorry to say, I will give it to Duryodhana. I'm so much committed. He couldn't do Bhavadan and Ahamdan. Aham Samarpan he couldn't do. ठीक है? ये 4 level है. You have 4 things in you. You have object, you have bhav, you have nischay, and you have ahankar. And the interior ones are difficult to leave. People can give donation a lot, but to give up their sorrows, joy is difficult. No? To give sorrows, to give up my opinions is difficult. I have my opinion, I give it up. And ultimately to give ahankar, that means I give my life only. Now you do anything, I will not claim anything about myself. But remember one thing, bigger is this offerer, this area. Bigger will be the area of authority, area of security. So there are 2 fruit. One is called antahphal, other is called bahyafal. Bahyafal means you have a bigger area of authority and security and love or joy. Antahphal is you have more subtle intellect and you have a shraddhaspad manam. Your mind will be full of faith, full of bhav. This is 2 phal. Sudama gave up his ahankar. He didn't have dravya. He didn't have bahyafal initially, but antahphal was too much. Too much of shraddha and too much of subtleness doesn't come without the pleased God. You will have average or maybe good, but not very good, not excellent. ठीक? I hope this point is clear. ये फल का बड़ा चक्कर है. सबको इतना फल नहीं मिलता. बोले but I have fruit, apple and banana. No, not that fruit. We are talking of situational fruit and mental fruit. कितना बड़ा फल अर्जुन को मिला? Whole life he got. Even Pandavas were having antahphal more than bahyafal. 86 year Arjun was when he fought. But 86 year association of Lord Krishna. So too much Shraddha was there, which Kauravas did not have. They were they were having a lot of bhav and vishwas in Lord Krishna because they had ahankar samarpan in them. So first 86 Kauravas had more bahyafal, they were more secured life and more luxurious life. But antahphal in both the situation, Pandavas were having much, much more. And therefore they could win Mahabharata also. Arjun said, no, I don't want anybody other than you. Kitna bada uske mein vishwas hoga. So how your situation will be in the future, next birth, this birth, that depends on these factors. But what to do? Nothing. Rest, relax. Why should you worry? भाई जितनी चीनी डालोगे उतना मीठा होगा, हिंदी में बोलते हैं. To which area you give up, accordingly you will get back. Quite a strong calculations are there. ठीक है. Yesterday you saw that Aditi did the 12 days Vayovrat, drinking milk only and all this. And ultimately, and that 12 days, I remember that 6 layers were there yesterday. Situational puja, paristhithik puja, karmatmak puja, bhavatmak, etc., etc. She pleased God. फल तो वहीं से आना है. God will give you. अच्छा, somebody gives you an object. Somebody give you every day one apple. Right? You take apple. Let us take Mango. Mango का season है ना? Mango is going on. Somebody gives you nice, luscious mango every day and goes away. Somebody just stands and gives you his love. Somebody says, I will do anything. He doesn't have a mango. I came from mango, my flight. Mango is the name of flight, those who don't know. And the color is also of the mango of that flight. So when I came, this flight was not there. Later on it started, mango flight. Does it run in the summer only? Okay. all 12 months. Okay. So somebody did not give me mango. Somebody gives his love. One who gives me object will impress me more. Or one who gives me love and not object, he doesn't have money to give. Will he impress me more? Tell me. 2 cases. Third, one who says, no, I will give, I don't have any opinion. What is your opinion? I give my opinion. When I went to the ashram, I had my own opinion. Certain things Gurudev wanted, I thought it should be like this. I just gave up. And now one who gives his opinion up, I will be happier. And last, somebody gives up his ahankar only, you do what is right. You can kick me, you can throw me out. हम तो आप जो बोलिए सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य माम एकम शरणम ब्रज. Now tell me with whom I will be more happy. तो अहंकार त्याग डिफिकल्ट हो गया ना. Therefore Arjun said, Karishye vachanam tava, whatever you will say, I will do that. Karishye vachanam tava, which he was not able to say in the beginning. आप जो बोलेंगे हम उसको कर देंगे. Bhagavan said, shoot Karna. And Karna was busy without arms in his hand. And Dronacharya's first lesson was, one who is not having arms, you should not shoot. Other person should also have the arm in his hand, bow arrow, and the fight should be little ethical. Don't do such things, Dronacharya said. Bhagavan said, Arjun, see, I don't follow the rules. What I do is my rule. Arjun had never a practice of shooting somebody who was not having arrows. He was not programmed like that. He said, okay, आपने बोला हम जो बोलेंगे कर देंगे. It was a difficult decision, but Arjun said, no, but you are. And in this point, they still failed on this issue. When it came to killing Dronacharya, Bhagavan said, and go and say Yudhishthir that Ashwatthama is killed. Yudhishthir said, but Ashwatthama is not killed. How can I say false? Ishwar Sat is bigger than Jeev Satya. And because of him, the elephant called Ashwatthama got killed. So they killed Ashwatthama, the elephant. And then they said to Bhim, go and say Ashwatthama is killed. So he said, Ashwatthama killed. So Dronacharya said, see, Bhim, I know you lie a lot. So call Yudhishthir because he has never lied in his life. He said, is it killed? Well, yes, Ashwatthama Hatu. But secondly is a Narova Kunjara. And Bhagavan Krishna blew the conch. And this was in low volume book. You know, like in the printing, something was very small font is there. Very important matter is there. Very small font. अब वो झूठ हो गया because he didn't follow the ईश्वर सत्य. अहंकार नहीं छोड़ पाया युधिष्ठिर. Yudhishthir could not leave ahankar as easily as Bhima and Arjun could leave. At that moment, I mean. And therefore he had to go to Swarg via heaven darshan, not inside heaven. Like you see accident, somebody is burning, वो भी बड़ा दुख होता है उसको देख. That became a sin, not with Pandavas. So your fruit means external security, external situation, external joy will depend on these four factors. As you go inside, fruit will be bigger. Anybody who is ahankar tyagi, ध्यान देना इस बात को, he will have much better situation, subtler mind and lot of श्रद्धा. कोई भी आदमी आप देख लो. Maybe he may be appearing poor, but he will have something bigger in his. He will have lot of faith, or he has lot of devotion to them. God will gift him with something. Like Shabri had. Shabri didn't have external fruit, but she gave her ahankar. She didn't have any object to give to Matanga Rishi. But she gave herself, and therefore fruit was Bhagwan Ram. और क्या बड़ा फ्रूट चाहिए? And Bhagwan says, Mam darshan phal param anupa, jeev pao nij sahaswarupa. And she got the knowledge of the self also. So this, Aditi, get this point. Don't think because I do very good thing, therefore I will have good fruit. No, all inside will be scanned. Scanning will be inside. The outer good action will give you some punya, may not, because inside you may not have. I called somebody for dinner. I said, I eat. Inside I went, so much they are eating. All loot is over. Husband is telling to wife. Wife said, therefore I said, don't call whole family. Husband said, didn't call. I call only him. He only brought 4 children also. Didn't call. Don't speak loudly. Don't speak so loudly. Husband says loudly. सब खाना तो है नहीं, अंदर कुछ बचा ही नहीं है मेरे पास. Nothing is kept inside. सब खा लिया. 14 rotis I had prepared total. सब खत्म हो गया. Again I am making. He goes outside. अरे आपने तो कुछ खाया नहीं. You have not eaten anything. कुछ तो खाते हैं आप. अरे ये तो छुआ भी नहीं आपने. ये तो लिया ही नहीं आपने. रोटी और है? नहीं. कहाँ खाया आपने रोटी? नहीं आपने खाया तो हमें भी तो खत्म किया. He is saying, the guest is saying, हमने तो खत्म किया सारा. नहीं कहाँ कब खाया आपने? When you ate? खूब देखा हुआ ये सब. And you all must have also seen or maybe done, I don't know. अब फल गड़बड़ हो गया. Fruit is disturbed now. भाव गड़बड़ हो गया ना. Your भाव is now lower now. First you gave the food, you prepared, you gave Dravyadan. But bhav was not very good. Bhav should be that she should, Narayan Bhagwan is there, he should eat as much as possible. कहाँ हम रोज खिलाते हैं इनको? हम कौन खिलाते हैं? हमने तो खुद ही इतना खाया. This is Bhagwan. भाव और अहंकार नहीं दे पाए. I was a brahmachari, 26-year-old. I went to one ashram. That Swamiji in the ashram was there. And that Swamini ji in the ashram, she gave me dakshina. हमने कहा आप दक्षिणा हमको क्यों दे रहे हो भाई? बोले नहीं हम लोग देते हैं आपको, ब्रह्मचारी हैं. And she touched my feet. She must be 40 or so. हमने कहा आप क्या करते? Then I touched. नहीं हमारी परंपरा है. Oh, what is your intrinsic thought will decide your extrinsic fruit. And fruit means pervasiveness of authority, security, love, etc. Baya phal. And anta phal is subtlety and shraddha. Sukshmata and shraddha. कितना भाव है और कितना सूक्ष्म पहना विचार है. He just hits the bullseye, what you say. बहुत अच्छा सोच सकते हैं. You can think on this topic for very long. Very nice thoughts come to his mind. ठीक है ना? हाँ, भाव गड़बड़ मत करना, फ्रूट गड़बड़ हो जाएगा आपका. Externally you may give, but भाव is not okay, or opinion is not there, or ahankar is not given, your fruit won't be wonderful. And therefore, Aditi, Chintayante kada buddhya mahapurusham ishwaram pragriyendriya dushtasvan manasa buddhi saratihi. Book le lo. This is second shlok of 17th chapter. 8.17.2. We got it? So what? So Buddhi Sarathi. So easy it was. Buddhi Sarathi. By controlling his mind. And what she did? बहुत अच्छा is a prasang. It will open many layers. Of what is, how you get it. Samal kare na. Everything is too much accountable. Too much seen, too much scanning is going inside. These devatas, these Bhagwan, they scan a lot. Like, big job, there are many steps of interview. I don't know what is it called. What is it called? First, three stage, 4 stage. Stages are there. Ek ho gaya, nahi, another is there now. Then third is there, because they are going to give you good salary. So they want to confirm that you are the one who is really meant for the job. 8 stages में इंटरव्यू होता है. कई बार स्कैन करते हैं. और क्वालिफिकेशन, योर रिज्यूमे, ओल्ड जॉब दे विल कॉन्टेक्ट योर ओल्ड बॉस, ask for his opinion. And they will say, okay, what project you did, can you show something? Give me the file. They will, okay, we'll study. ये नहीं कि आ जाओ कल से. कल से आ जाना काम करने सुबह 7 बजे. Their salary is hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. ऐसा नहीं है. गलत हो जाएगा भाव. आप गलती मत करना, आप पकड़े जाओगे. पता लग जाएगा. I told you that one day. Somebody said, what I said, that his back burns. Remember that? One person went to Mahatma, one lady said, my back and my stomach burns every time. Remember that? Then Mahatma said, after preparing your food, you put the tawa on fire. Fire is not extinguished. So tawa is burning. Tawa that is there, you don't put on the fire. It is still burning. इतना फल गड़बड़ हो जाता है. Be careful. चिंतयति एकया बुद्ध्या. बहुत अच्छा श्लोक है. Please underline that. बुद्धि सारथि, whose intellect is not दुष्टश्वायु सारथे. बुद्धिम तो सारथिम विद्धि. सदश्वायु सारथे. कठोपनिषद. सदश्वा यस्तु विज्ञानवान भवति युक्तेन मनसा सदा. Well informed driver is there. Well informed, well known, alert, careful. That is called buddhi sarthi. I have all my opinions are very well chiseled, polished, nurtured, nourished. That means he has lived with saints and he has learnt a lot with the saints. Well cultured intellect is there. Supposing a girl comes in the house, she is not able to cook. Or while cooking, she threw everything and went away and slept, didn't clean up. Right? छोड़ के चल दिया. Or the tea was boiling, she was reading the message and it all boiled up. And after boil, you should suppose, hoti galti, clean it up. 2-3 times when it happens, 4 times, 5 times, Then what other person will say? बोले इसकी माँ ने सिखाया नहीं क्या कुछ? Mother has not taught. कहाँ से आ गए सब? सब पैदा कैसे हो गए? ये कहाँ से पीसेस आ जाते हैं भगवान की सृष्टि में? जब कल्चर हो जाता है बहुत ज़्यादा, बहुत बहुत वेल चिजल्ड पर्सन कम्स अप इन हिज स्पीच, इन हिज बिहेवियर, इन अंडरस्टैंडिंग, well informed, well tuned, well trained, then what response is? He knows a lot about the subject. He has a good experience about it. He has lived with somebody senior for a long time. He has heard a lot. Therefore, when Bharatji came and Lakshmanji was angry, Bhagwan Ram says, बोले नहीं ऐसा नहीं होगा. जिन्हें साधुन सभा नहीं सही, those who have not heard the saint, they only can be arrogant. Therefore, satsang keeps you very Vigyanvan, what Kathopanishad says. Next birth, this birth, samskar, vasana, as a disciple my role, as a guru my role, as a father my role, as a mother my role. What is ramification of this action, that action? You have to have a lot of knowledge about it. Most difficult instrument to deal with is the mind and your own life. Life. Chintayati ekaya buddhya. She was constantly having Vishnavakara vritti. Remember yesterday with 6 points. And manaschay ekagraya buddhya. Ekagra buddhi. This is the difference between karma yoga and upasana or bhakti. In karma yoga there are many work done for joy of God. I have to bring the milk, I have to go to the market, I have to clean the hall, I have to wash my clothes, I have to fight with that person. So there are many actions. So there is a karma bhed, vritti bhed, but bhav abhed is there. In upasana, there is no karma bhed, no vritti bhed, and no bhava bhed, and bhava bhed. So there is only one vritti. Intensity is too high, therefore fruit is too high. In between you forget God, because you are not. बाद में तो करना उनसे. Upasana will not talk too much because he wants to maintain a thought. And then ultimately भगवान को प्रकट करवा दिया जाएगा. So पुरुषोत्तम भगवान came. तस्याः प्रादुर्भूतात् भगवान् आदि पुरुषः पीतवासाश्चतुर्बाहुः शंख चक्र गदाधरः. See, चौथा श्लोक है. मिल गया? So, but I will not say anything now. So Bhagwan had 4 arms. ये वामन भगवान नहीं है, ये विष्णु भगवान है. वामन भगवान नहीं वाले. Wait, don't hurry. So भगवान आदि पुरुष, देखो भगवान प्रकट हो गए. इतनी ताकत है प्रेयर में यार, हमें तो आश्चर्य होता है. शबरी में इतनी ताकत. This was ahankar samarpan. Fruit is very big. Giving up of ahankar, his fruit is very big. During that time, she was not remembering enemies, her children, etc. Because if she remembers children, how can she do upasana? तब तो ये करते रहेगा ओम नमो भगवते देवाय, पता नहीं इंद्र ने खाना खाया कि नहीं खाया. ऐसा नहीं होगा. हाँ, वरुण के पेट में दर्द था, ये नहीं होगा. Her Surya was sitting in dark. ऐसा नहीं होगा. उपासना सिद्धि नहीं होगी. Ultimately, ननाम भुविकायेन दंडवत प्रीति विह्वला. Out of love, she just prostrated. Generally, woman is not supposed to do Dandvat Pranam. Woman is not supposed to lie down and do pranam like the men can do that. Understood? No? For men it is durbhyam, padbhyam, janubhyam, ursa, shirsa, drisha, manasa, vacha, chetti, pranamo, shashtanguchyate. But for the women, she will only do with the knees. यहां तो गिर गई वो, दंडवत वर्ड लिखा हुआ है, गिर गई वो, ऐसा लग रहा है। दंडवत मीन्स लाइक अ स्टिक शी फेल डाउन। इतना प्यार था। एंड देन शी वांटेड टू गेट अप। सो वेरी गुड श्लोकास आर देयर, एंजॉय दिस। देख रहे हो उपासना का फल क्या आया? मीन उपासना का फल है कि भगवान गर्भ में आ जाते हैं। भगवान बिकेम चाइल्ड ऑफ यशोदा। यशोदा जी sometime held ear also of भगवान कृष्ण, only once. हाँ, क्यों दर्द दिया जाए भक्तों को? डांट देती थी, चिल्ला देती थी थोड़ा सा, ना हक था। कितना बड़ा फ्रूट आ गया, बिकॉज हर थॉट वॉज वेरी परवेसिव एंड गेव, रिमेंबर, द्रव्य, भाव, निश्चय एंड अहंकार, तब इतना बड़ा फ्रूट आया। सोत्थाय बद्धांजलिरीडुतुम स्थिता, आहा, नोत्से आनंद जलाकुलेक्षणा, बभूव तूष्णीम पुलकाकुल आकृति, तद्दर्शनाति अति उत्सव गात्र वेपतु. So when she tried to get up, she held her palms and Anand Jalakul, she was very anxious, in her eyes lot of tears welled up. She kept quiet and her whole body started trembling. Tad darshan ati utsava gatrave pathu. She started shivering like that because of too much of excitement. Imagine Bhagavan comes. When Gurudev used to come, we used to see all these things. एकदम घबरा जाते। हाँ, पता लगा वही भूल गया, पूर्ण कुंभ का मंत्र भूल गया सर। And sometimes others did not know. They are just standing like that. अब वो बोले न कर्मणा न प्रजया कर्मणा धने न कर्मणा, then Gurudev will complete it. Sometime, most of the time, I complete the mantra when I go to Bhiksha. कुछ बोल जाते हैं, न कर्मणा न प्रजया धने न तत्र सूर्यो भाति, नहीं बोलते कि they have been told first do पूर्णकम then आरती then माला, और माला then आरती। वो कंफ्यूजन हमेशा ही रहा, अच्छा प्रैक्टिस है नहीं कोई। एवरीडे सन्यासीज डोंट कम। प्रिंट आउट भी लिया था लास्ट मोमेंट में, मोबाइल में भी रख लिया था उसको, और उस समय कहाँ ये सब याद, एक्साइटमेंट में भूल जाता है। यू गेट वेरी एक्साइटेड, नर्वसनेस इज देयर, नर्वसनेस, टिपिकल इमोशन ऑफ हैप्पीनेस, एक्साइटमेंट, नर्वसनेस, जॉय, ऑल इमोशंस आर मिक्स्ड एट दैट टाइम। और गुरुदेव इतनी बड़े आए हैं, गुरुदेव बभूव तूष्णीम पुलक आकुल आकृति तद्दर्शनात् अति उत्सव, अति उत्सव, उत्सव नहीं था उनका, अति उत्सव था। क्या सुंदर शब्द है। अदिति उरावाच यज्ञेश यज्ञ पुरुषाच्युत तीर्थपाद तीर्थ श्रवः श्रवण मंगला नाम धेय आपन्न लोक वृजनोप उपशमोदयाद यशनकधीश भगवन सी दीननाथ। बहुत सुंदर है। बोले टुडे माय यज्ञ इज सक्सेसफुल बिकॉज यू आर द यज्ञ, यू आर यज्ञ पुरुष अच्युत। फर्स्ट लाइन इज ऑल वोकेटिव, यज्ञेश अच्युत, यज्ञ पुरुष, तीर्थपाद, नहीं मिला क्या? मिल गया। तीर्थपाद, तीर्थ मीन्स तरंती अनेन, इट इज तीर्थ through which you cross the, because of you, your feet are like, holding on to your feet we can cross the ocean of transmigration. तीर्थ श्रवः, क्या सुंदर शब्द है। Your words are that, बस सुनते रहो, अपने आप पार हो जाएंगे। बस सुनते रहो सत्संग, ठीक हो जाएगा सब। सब बोले सब तो गड़बड़ हो गया, कुछ गड़बड़ नहीं हुआ। तीर्थ श्रवा, सुनते रहो, कीप ऑन लिसनिंग। प्रथम भगति संतन कर संगा, दूसरी रति मम कथा प्रसंगा। तीर्थ श्रवा, दिस इज नॉट तत्पुरुष समास, दिस इज कर्मधारय। श्रवा एव तीर्थ, मतलब यही तीर्थ हो गया ना, वे सत्संग इज देयर, दिस इज ऑल्सो तीर्थ। When you go into तीर्थ and you purify, you take a dip in Ganga ji, in Jamuna ji, you take a dip in Bhagavad every day. बोले हम तो पापी हैं। अरे तुम पापी कहाँ से हो, तुम पापा हो, you're not पापी, क्योंकि you are taking dip in Bhagavad। तीर्थ श्रवा, कितना अच्छा नाम भगवान का है। तो सच बात है, इफ यू टॉक अबाउट लॉर्ड यू फॉरगेट अबाउट श्रवण मंगल नाम धेय। एंड व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट योर नेम, यू नो इट इज मांगलिक। मंगलम भगवान विष्णु, मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज, मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षो, मंगलायतनो हरिः। सब मंगल ही मंगल है। यहाँ कितना सहस्रनाम हो रहा है रोज, देखो अभी फिर होगा। In one day, how many times? Around 9,000 times they are chanting. 9,000 times of Bhagwan Ram. So last day 24 hours continuous. कितना नाम हो भगवान का हो गया? You can see the change, you can see the vibrations, you can see the peace in your mind. But my mind was disturbed. But it's getting better now. आपन लोक वृजिन उपशमोत्याग। Those who surrender to you, you take their problems away. शन कृधीश, बहुत अच्छा शब्द। बोले प्लीज डू गुड टू मी, इफ यू वांट यू कैन गिव मी एवरीथिंग। बोल दिया धीरे से। बोले व्हेन यू आर हैप्पी, you make somebody Brahma, you make somebody Gandharva, you make somebody Varun, you make somebody Yamraj, you give earth, you give Patal, you give all Siddhi Riddhi, you Jnanam cha Kevalam Anantam, you give infinite knowledge also. Tushtat, if you are very happy. What to say? If small enemies have to be killed, no problem for you. धीरे से बोल दिया। तत्तुर नाम किमुख, कैमुत की न्याय बोलते हैं। व्हाट टू से? किमुख सपत्न, सपत्न मीन्स ऑल द एनिमीज दैट आर देयर। भगवान से देखो Aditi, you have done very good upasana, you have pleased me. Why? Because you gave your ahankar to me. Upasana is not external muttering only. Remember 60 steps, 6 studies. If all steps, Virat Upasana, Hiranyagarbha Upasana, then Ishwar Upasana. But now you have to go through all. ये तो fruit नहीं आएगा. I'm not repeating it. Yesterday detailed I said. But sorry, Aditi, what is the problem? This is difficult. This time you cannot defeat Bali. Aparaniya iti devi memati. See, 16th shlok. Aparaniya means unconquerable. Why? Yatte anukul Ishwar Vipra Gupta. Ishwar Vipra Gupta. Gupta is not Gupta here. Gupta is protected. गुप्ता को मत याद करो। They traveled a lot here in South Africa. वो नहीं गुप्ता। गुप्ता means who is protecting. यत्ते अनुकूल भगवान इस समय, Bali has done so many good actions, Aditi. Remember, Bali did upasana of his gurus and of his saints. That Bhagwan is holding. You don't hold. Bhagwan is holding the position of Bali. He cannot be done. We cannot do anything with Bali right now. Bhagwan is saying, Bali is too strong. Not only Ishwar, Vipra, Brahman, they have a lot of sankalp. Please note, you think you are sitting here, you are having sankalp. No, some Devata is holding you and having some sankalp for you. Or some Ishwar is holding the sankalp. You think I am attending satsang. And I think I am talking. Now, some past birth, this birth, some Devata, some Ishwar is there. He said, no, he has to listen to satsang. Let me facilitate that. And he brought me and you together. And you have to hear now. And I have to talk also. You cannot do anything now. Our situation, if good situation is there, it is held by God. He is Karmadhyaksh, Lokadhyaksh, Suradhyaksh. Vishnu Sahasranam, you hear that. He is the Adhyaksh. He will hold your good situation. So more important is not what you are, who is behind you. बोले इन पे देवी प्रसन्न रहती है, थोड़ा सा सुनाई पड़ता है, इन पे देवी प्रसन्न है. Near my house one person was there, his name was Keshav. Very long beard, we can call him Keshav Dadiyal. Unmarried person, did upasana of Devi. Devi prasanna thi. Anybody came in front, he said, don't touch me, I'll tell you about the future. Seeing the forehead used to touch the future. Seeing the forehead. He used to love me a lot. But I never asked my future. He was very old, 70s, 80s, and I was very small at that time. खूब प्यार करते थे हमको. घर चले जाए उनके, खूब प्यार करते थे. बोले बेटा बहुत अच्छा था. हमने कहा भविष्य, बोले बहुत अच्छा भविष्य, तुम्हारा भविष्य बहुत अच्छा है. Devi Prasanna. Hold it in upasana of Devi. Or somebody has from the past, Shivji is very happy. Krishna Bhagwan ki badi kripa. Somebody, something is there which is holding you. I mean, what you will say, what will happen, you don't know which Devata is present on that person. Guru is very present on that. Brahaspati is very happy. So it is not that you are acting. Behind you who is there, that is very important. Not your action is not a man. Even wrong action will be nullified sometimes. If that Devata is an Ishwar is happy. If that Devata is not happy, anything good also you do, it will be you in trouble. When हमने अच्छा किया फिर भी फंस गए. I was doing havan and I fell in the havan kund. I fell down. Or I burned my hand. हवन कुंड में हम गिर गए, जल गए थोड़ा सा. कौन अच्छा? And some are there, anything they will do, it will be very popular, successful. Wow. Wow factor is there. कोई है और जो आपको बना रहा है यशस्वी. Somebody is making you popular. Somebody is giving you thought. Somebody is making you brilliant. Somebody is making you very lovable. Somebody is making you very approachable. So more than what you are appearing externally just a person, there is other paraphernalia. And if devatas are not happy, so some death will be there. बोले जहाँ भी जाते हैं दरिद्रता आ जाती है इनके कारण. Anywhere he goes, poverty comes. Anywhere he goes, fighting starts. Anywhere he goes, he creates problem. इसका पैर ही ऐसा है कुछ. I hope you are understanding. इसको हटाओ यहाँ से. Right now, Bali is with, God is with Bali. That means God has held the sankalp that nobody can touch you, Bali. युद्ध में तो नहीं कोई तुमको हरा सकता है, कोई तुम्हारा अपमान नहीं कर सकता है. Nobody can insult you, nobody can belittle you in fighting. When a person has done good action, he has respected in all levels of upasana he has done. Dravya, bhava, nishchaya and ahankar. Cosmos is with him after that. He is not a walking person, he is a walking cosmos. की शक्ति बहुत ज्यादा है. तो अराउंड हिम देवता, इंद्र, वरुण, अग्नि, यमराज, धर्मराज, ऑल आर अराउंड हिम. वो दिखता नहीं है, वो दिख जाएगा. तो एनीवेयर ही विल गो, देयर विल प्लेंटी ऑफ फूड, प्लेंटी ऑफ वाटर, प्लेंटी ऑफ लग्जरीज, प्लेंटी ऑफ, ही मे बी हैविंग लायन क्लॉथ लाइक रमन महर्षि. Anything you will say, it will happen. Oh, बाप रे. इसीलिए we wash the feet of Mahatmas and therefore we sprinkle all over the house. वो इसके लिए है, महात्माओं का. Or we call them in our house for bhiksha. Not that we are obliging them. Ours we are benefiting ourselves. उसके भगवान उसके पास है, वो बहुत उसने कुछ किया है. फ्रॉम द लास्ट बर्थ दे आर टेकिंग. दिस बर्थ नहीं, लास्ट बर्थ से जीव पे प्रसन्न है भगवान. तो दैट जीव इज बॉर्न विद द हैप्पी गॉड. बोले बलि को तुम कुछ नहीं कर सकते, माता जी बलि को आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते. ईश्वर विप्र गुप्ता. वो गुप्ता इस प्रत्यय प्रोटेक्टेड, गुप्त है वर्ड. श्रुतम में गोपाय, गुप्त वर्ड इज देयर. Oh, na vikramas tatra sukham danati. If you fight, you won't get any joy, you'll be defeated badly. It is his time. ठीक है. You are not a person. You are having some unit around them. So how much fame you will get, how much, whatever you do, how much it will have fruit, that depends on पीछे वाला कौन है. पीछे कौन है आपके? You think Arjun was fighting. Arjun was not fighting with Karna. Actually, it was Krishna was fighting with Duryodhana. Because behind him was Arjun. Krishna was there. Anytime very terrible arrow came, Bhagavan used to press his thumb and the chariot went down. Because very terrible arrow Karna had shot. And it only touched the dhwaja of that. And it was pointed toward Arjun. ये ऐसे ही है. You may not believe in God, but maybe you have done some good actions. You become Prime Minister, President. ठीक है ना? So be very careful about all your life. Na vikramas tatra sukham dadati. You heard in Shiv Puran one day I was talking about Shiv Puran. Ujjain Raja was there, and when he was attacked, he just went to Bhagavan Shiva and he held him. Whole enemies who wanted to defeat him surrendered. बोले बलि को आप नहीं हरा सकते माँ. बोले but I have done all this. ममार्चनम नारहंति गंतुमन्यथा श्रद्धानुरूपम फल हेतुकत्वात्. Next verse. But you have done lot of upasana puja. So something will happen. Shraddhanurupam phal hetukatvat. Underline that. Your fruit will depend on Shraddha. देखो, Shraddha means ahankar samarpan. Opinion and ahankar samarpan is called Shraddha. I don't understand, but I give myself to you. You are right. You are big. You are big. You are big. You are namah, 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 namah. आप सही, हम गलत. You are right, I am wrong. You are right, I am wrong. You are right, I am wrong. Namah means not mine, not mine. You are right, I am wrong. Oh God, you are right, I am wrong. You are right, I am wrong. You are right, I am wrong. आप सही, हम गलत. आप बड़े, हम छोटे. आप बड़े, हम छोटे. You are big, I am small. You are big, I am small. आप बड़े, आप छोटे. आप जीते, हम हारे. आप जीते, हम हारे. You win, I lose. You win, I lose. You win, I lose. You win, I lose. That is called nama. Not that I will win. What I want to do, I'll do. I don't care about you. श्रद्धा नहीं है फिर आपकी. श्रद्धा अनुरूपम फल हेतुकत्वात्. Aditi, you made me very big. Aditi, you thought I am complete. Aditi, you worshipped me with the water also, with the flower also, with the milk also. Aditi, you did a lot of tyag for me. You did a lot of stuti. Remember, stuti was there yesterday. And all 6 levels of upasana you did. Paristhyaatmak, Paristhityaatmak puja, Karmatmak puja, Vanyatmak puja, Bhavanatmak puja, Buddhyatmak puja, and Tadatmak puja. You did at all level pujas you did. Therefore, I will come in your womb, I will do something. I will do something, don't worry. Your children will get their own position. But right now I cannot do anything, I cannot touch Bali. बलि बहुत बड़ा हो गया इस समय. ठीक है, we'll see more tomorrow. ओम हर नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव. श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम.
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. 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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद. हे नाथ नारायण